In our data nationally, what we can see is that about a third of the population come from working class backgrounds, but about 10% of that group will make it into elite occupations.
10% of working class people will make it into elite occupations?
Yeah. And even when those from working class backgrounds make it into Britain's top professions, they go on to earn on average 16% less than their colleagues from more privileged backgrounds. Really, this is sort of a fairly stark rejoinder to notions of meritocracy in this country.
Keep us uneducated to prevent the working class replacing the affluent. Regularly demonised, mocked and patronised by the elite. From England's growing divide, in the unrefined north, class affects the culture and worldview of course. Poorer children less confident or willing to speak. Fear of embarrassment makes you act aggressively. Dawn in reality, your dreams won't come true unless it's football or rap. Society says it ain't meant for you. Decades of dead-end mundane work awaits. Acknowledge your fate, conditioned to accept your place. A negative stereotyping by the media affects interactions with feds on a regular. We must all be thugs, carrying blades, acquired stolen property, or have hidden class A's. Discriminatory, aggressive and a patronising tone targeted by police for our choice of clothes. Poor school kids excluded when caught with drugs, while the rich sit smug cause they got let off. School banned slang words, suppressing our language, suspiciously followed around shops. It's standard, some threatened and shocked by a smart poor child. There's a nepotistic way we operate right now. Suppress social mobility, private education dominates public life right across the nation. The rich buy high grades unfairly ahead. Another arrogant and spoiled generation is bred. Under-assessed intellect of poor kids compared to rich working class communities full of shit comprehensive, sick of it, business and media recruit posh employees as preference fitting in their social group. An elite education, contacts and wealth keeps the poor in place and the bitterness swells. No real voice in politics without a touch parties. 35% of MPs educated privately, yet just 7% of the public are. This country has a permanent elitist scar. Students from the 8 top schools recruited by Oxbridge total more than 3,000 UK comprehensives. Many art institutions of our country attended private school, judiciary, military. The bankers, financiers, hedge fund managers, heads of media, influence and power. Doctors, lawyers, accountants, businessmen, journalists, civil servants, cabinet ministers. Rich parent connections in this unjust system enables their children to obtain these positions. The elite stay in power, cleverly protectionist. The poor stay suppressed, passed down to future kids. Success is bought, not earned through hard work. Meritocracy's a lie we've been told since birth. A message from the elite to escape the working class rather than uplift the whole community en masse. Cunts think the poor are there cause they deserve to be all are violent, stupid, unambitious and lazy. The working class has never been properly respected. Employees discriminate against home address or accent. Laugh and abuse the poor on TV, but won't react the same if it was their community. Counter posh boys, mock clothing, slang language, mohawk mannerisms and rough northern accent. Georgia me is having subpar intelligence, not taken seriously. The gluttony is prevalent. Inherited privilege combined with the human capacity for egotistical mental delusion for rich folk to think they're better people. Snobbery is passed down, we can never be equal.